It's October 10th, and I want to do a governor rating, but first, a prelude, a, a setting of the grounds for which governor ratings can and should be done. So I am Mark Stewart, analyst hat in this case. Governor Lamont, that rating waits. Let me talk about any governor rating. The only governors who can make great change are ones who make a roiling pitch for change and have a groundswell of support from their inception. That's really from the candidacy. Okay, in Connecticut, neither candidate did that. There was no pitch from Ned Lamont to greatly change things. His Republican opponent, barely a pitch. Okay, Bob Stefanowski would say, oh, I can find 5% fewer spending or less spending. That wasn't a huge changeover. And enough people in Connecticut thought either Connecticut doesn't have a crisis, or if it does, this guy isn't the guy to reform it. So, Governor Lamont elected without a roiling pitch for great change and delivering because we haven't had great change. Look, great change pitches are exceptionally rare. I mean, when's the last time a governor had to call out the state militia? That would be 1864. At the presidential level, lots of pitches, but they almost always lose. Okay? Great change offered by George McGovern. Great change offered by Barry Goldwater. Two fairly significant defeats in the Electoral College. Maybe Reagan. Okay? Although a lot would say that Reagan's election was due to the perceived incompetence, bad situation of Jimmy Carter, his predecessor. Even FDR did not campaign on great change. Okay? His wasn't that different than what was being done by Herbert Hoover. Not very effectively, and FDR would say, I can do it better. Unspecific. Now, once he did get into office, he did things greatly different without a mandate from the campaign. You have to go back almost 100 years to a campaign for significant change that won. That would be 1920. Warren Harding and Calvin Coolidge arguing on back to normalcy. They even called it that. So don't expect great change to happen without a groundswell from beforehand. It may even be impossible in an era where judges put the kibosh on things. If Governor Lamont really wanted to greatly change the system, there's going to be lawsuits that temporarily, if not permanently, stymie the change. Which means if you're going to move for change, you must do it with a big groundswell at the election time. During, awfully hard. I'm Mark Stewart. Next, my rankings.